Here's how you avoid having the urge to go home. Because you sell your house and you don't have a home to go back to.
Okay, part of me wants to go and push it. I'm sorry. I don't know why. We made it. Anyway, we have exciting news for you guys.
We are on our second year of full-time living on motorcycles.
Yes. We're now.
It's pretty crazy. Think about it.
It is. We made it for a whole year. I know everyone was rooting for us, and everyone was thinking we were crazy, and everyone was.
Our kids thought we were crazy.
Yes, and everyone was expecting us to hightail it for home, and it's a question we get asked all the time. When do we see the end?
Here's how you avoid having the urge to go home. Because you sell your house and you don't have a home to go back to.
Anyway, we are celebrating. We are going from, it has been so long since I've been in high school. I'm going to date myself. What are you?
Freshman to sophomore.
Sophomore. And we had bought this a couple days ago.
From Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
In Moab. And now we're going to enjoy it.
It's called a peanut butter bucket. Because look at the size of this thing. Dark chocolate.
Think it gets it? Look at this. Doesn't it look yummy?
It's hard dark chocolate, so I have to cut it. Ta-da!
All right, well, here's to many more years, dear.
Yeah, I love you, babe.
I love you too. Oh, I just wanted to talk about, we just kind of celebrated a mini anniversary, I guess you'd call it.
Was it a mini? It's actually an anniversary.
It was actually a pretty important one, I guess, now that you think about it.
Our first full year of nomadic life on the road.
Yes.
In a tent, whether it be a canvas pop-up or a regular tent.
Yes, and living off the motorcycles. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to, I thought about what would I tell myself a year ago as we were getting ready to launch this, because it was very nerve-wracking and scary and unknown, and at the same time, I think I told myself, hey, if we don't like it, we'll just jump back into society and go get a job and an apartment, or rent something or whatever. Well,
and now that we've done this for a year,
what would I tell myself a year ago? What would you tell yourself?
It's okay to be scared and nervous. That's where things change. That's
Yes.
what I think.
Yes. And I think what I learned to handle setbacks better.
I come from the service business where I was repairing and fixing refrigeration equipment and commercial kitchen equipment. That was my career. And so you always have to adapt, overcome, conquer. You have to always switch. You have to step away from things sometimes and then come back and see them. So adapting was natural to me, and trying to bring the accountant into the adoption part, it was rough. But she's finally realizing that it's okay to have a plan, and then your plan messes up. You get a flat tire, your stator goes out. You have to adapt to it and overcome it, and then realize that it all works out. It's all okay.
Mm-hmm. This year we'll be married in September, 32 years. And I still think we're still learning, and I think this adventure has brought us even closer, because I think our communication is much better.
I think so too.
Richard will tend to get frustrated. Don't think that his little speech right here was all unicorns and rainbows. But at the same time, we don't want to sugarcoat it and just have you think that we're just smiling and having a good time through all the rough parts, because we aren't. But I think that we have learned to really communicate a lot better, and we haven't killed each other yet. So what else would I tell my younger self? Let's see. You're gonna get dirt underneath your fingernails. You're gonna go for a long time between haircuts. So figure out how to do something.
I never have a problem with that, because I could care less. It's all about convenience for me.
It's okay.
You're going to lose weight and you're going to feel better.
Yes.
A lot of people, that's rough, that's hard. It is, it's hard, but you know what? I think I am more physical. My shoulders are stronger. My back is stronger. My legs are stronger, just from being active all the time.
And I would tell myself my younger self, a whole year younger, I would tell myself just to go for it and not let it hold me back. Not let the being scared of the unknown hold me back. I used to know what I know now back then, and I would have maybe done it sooner.
Just remember, whenever you're afraid and you're fearful of things, that's where growth comes.
Yes.
You really push yourself through it. Like I've always told Chris, if you step in a big, huge pile of poop, are you just going to stop and stand in it? Or are you going to keep walking and get out of it? You're going to keep getting out of it. That's what's going to happen.
That's good advice. Is there anything else that we have learned?
How about, what is your fears to get out and do this? Do you have fears that you need to face to move forward? To get out of the pile?
I don't know if it's necessarily get out and do this, because everybody has different dreams and aspirations.
Well, I guess that's what I meant to say. Whatever your dream is it an RV? Is it a motorcycle? Is it another house, moving to another neighborhood? I mean, as simple as that.
Yeah.
Is that your fear?
Yeah.
Then
tiny house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I can't think of what else I would tell my younger self. Today we got up really early in the hopes that we could beat the crowd into Arches National Park. Time to get going. Just turned in to Arches, and it's 7:35, and there's very few cars in front of us.
Yep, we're getting in line first at Disneyland.
All right, so here's the skinny. We stopped to talk to a ranger because we want to go take a hike. It's called the Tunnels.
Not popular at all. It's not
Correct.
even known about. So we're heading to Courthouse Wash.
Okay, this is always the fun part when you stop and go hiking. Getting undressed and then, Do you think you could stuff more in your pockets?
You know, we've had a couple of comments about these pants. So these pants are fire hose pants from Duluth, and they've been bulletproof. They're really durable, considering that I've had these now for 2 years.
1 year.
1 year.
Yes.
1 full year.
Yep.
And they still are great.
It's about time, because you basically live in them.
I do. I have 2 pairs.
And
Every week I change a pair of pants whether I need to or not.
oh my gosh. Supposedly call in here, if we can find it, Cowboy graffiti. So that's what we're looking for. Back when the cowboys were writing on rocks.
Yeah.
On it.
And then there was something. Then wasn't there a date in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's a 1916.
A what?
1916 with I don't know, Marza 1916.
1916.
Oh, July of 1916.
Sat here and rested.
Yeah. I can see it, yes.
That's this point right there.
Oh, okay.
That's that.
Okay, so Cowboy graffiti is right there,
around the corner
that tip.
from there.
And then you have this, and then where are we heading?
So we're heading
to the
you got
tunnel.
this wall, and then around that is the tunnel.
Okay, this reminds me of Yellowstone, when we went to Yellowstone.
Yes.
We saw when we came into the park, they said the parking areas are small, they fill up fast. The best time to park is before 9 or after 3. And which is similar to Yellowstone. I mean, it's crowded. It's crowded here, it's crowded there. And just like in Yellowstone, when we got off the beaten path and went for a hike, you just don't see anybody. It's just been quiet and peaceful and amazing. The only sounds we hear are birds and wind and
little
are
lizards,
clumping.
little lizards scurrying under the bush. That's
Yes.
I could hear those.
So you can come to a very busy national park and pick off the beaten path stuff to do,
Yeah.
rather than go to the main attractions that they put in the visitor guide. That's
Right.
where everybody's going to go, because that's what all they're reading.
I have a GPS coordinates and the map, the trail that gets us back here.
Yes. So we're going to put these GPS coordinates down in the description, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to come to Arches and not meet 10 million people, come here.
This is it. I believe it's, see if I can see it. Here's this slab, and it goes over here, and I think the entrance is there, and the exit is on the opposite side.
You found it?
Right there.
Whoa.
See it?
Yeah. Looks just as steep. So there it is, right in there.
And there's little footholds.
Let me push.
And then get your knee in there. There you go. There you go. You can get that up to that little ledge right there. There you go.
Okay.
So your claustrophobia won't be too bad. Here you go. You want to go first?
Yeah. Oh, okay. This isn't bad.
Yeah. See, you got.
I can get it. I'm going slow because I don't want to bump my head.
This is not a normal thing. Even the rangers didn't know about this.
I know. 2 rangers we talked to did not know about this
Yeah.
place. And without the GPS coordinates, we wouldn't have found it either.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to SUV RV, and I will try to put his channel right above us so you can watch him too. He does a lot of great hikes
Yes.
and stuff. So
And that's the only reason we're here.
yeah,
It's because what he put on YouTube.
yeah. Thanks. It's all cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I would say it's a medium hike here because it's like walking on a beach the whole time. You're in sand most of the time.
Yeah.
And then it's difficult to get in.
Yes.
Bring
a friend.
Both of my knees have been replaced, so it was a little painful crawling on my knees going into them, but I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. It was good.
It is easier going down. I am just amazed by that. Okay, part of me wants to go and push it. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just...
It's the cat in you. You want to knock things over.
I do. I want to knock it over. So we stopped. We made it all the way to the end of Arches, and we stopped. It's called Devil's Garden. And now we're going to go on a little hike where you can go around and see several different arches.
Yeah, there's several, 3 or 4. We'll figure out which ones they are.
So here we
Maybe
go.
we will grab the map just so we can look. Okay.
Okay. We are
At the
here
picnic
'cause
table.
we just had lunch.
And then we're going to go around there. We're going to go up here.
We want to see landscape for sure. That's our goal. We heard that was awesome. All right, we found Tunnel Arch. Here's Richard going all 1970s on us.
Oh, with my headband?
Yeah, you're cool, man.
I needed my wristbands. My red, white, and blue wristbands, too. Then I could be on Soul Train.
Oh my goodness, that's really dating you.
That's it.
We're boondocking now. That's what it feels like.
Boondocking or Billy Goat?
Trailblazing.
Billy Goat.
We're,
Parkour.
oh my gosh.
There's the
You'll
arch.
get to see that landscape arch from everywhere. It is so cool.
It completely blends in until you're on it.
Yeah.
And then once you see it, you can't unsee it.
I know, it's from every angle. It's
Yeah.
really cool. All right,
As far as we're gonna make it.
this is it. We
But look at this view though from here.
we decided we didn't want to Billy go up this hill.
Because then we have to come back down, and we've already done about 6 miles today, so.
We were just in awe at the line, and we just zipped right in. Okay, so
zippity doo dah in,
Yeah.
had a great day, and
3 o'clock in the afternoon is not the time to come
oh my
to Arches.
gosh.
They're too deep.
I guess they're wanting the
Wow.
the sunset is what they're going for.
Maybe.
That's what these people are committed for, the sunset.
Hey, the sun doesn't set until 8 or 7 or 8.
Well, it gives you time to go hike, and then
Yeah. I was just saying that Gus found a friend.
Yay.